All right, hello from the National Weather Service in Missoula. This is your planning briefing for Thursday, February 22nd. Looking at the weather threat matrix, not a whole lot going on. We do start to see snow on the terrain, some on Friday, but beginning more in earnest on Saturday, especially in northwest Montana. But the main impact period looks to begin on Sunday and then continue into it at least Monday. We're going to have a stream of moisture in the form of an atmospheric river coming into the area, piling up snow. On Sunday, we'll have a wind component, even in the valleys. Snow levels will drop on Monday morning with a strong Pacific cold front to valley floors with those snow levels. And with the front and behind the front, the potential for some snow squalls, of course, along with some wind. That'll be followed by what looks to be a backdoor Arctic front late Monday for northwest Montana with perhaps a rapid temperature drop. And then still some question of how far west it goes, but it could certainly impact the rest of western Montana with that temperature drop going into Tuesday morning. So looking at some of the details, just kind of an overall picture, snow returning from this weather story we had put out. 3-day potential 1 to 2 feet in the mountains. Most valleys are in the 1 to 3 inches as far as snowfall. Once again, that's not on Sunday, but with the Pacific front behind that on Monday, snow levels to valley floors. But we could certainly have a few of the higher valleys have those totals more like 4 to 7 inches. Once again, we talked about the gusty winds. This graphic's just talking about Monday, but we will have those on Sunday afternoon as well. And then once again, those dropping snow levels on Monday. So looking at a 48-hour snowfall probability Sunday morning through Tuesday morning of greater than 2 inches. You can see a lot of the a lot of the valleys anywhere from like 15% all the way up to 35% of greater than 2 inches. Grangeville does stand out as far as a valley location, all the way up to 68%. If we bump that up much higher, all the way up to 12 inches, you can see that those favored passes, such as Lolo, Lookout, Marias Pass, are definitely fairly high in the probabilities of at least 12 inches of snow over that 48-hour period. Now looking at actual expected amounts, I apologize for the graphic. It can be a little bit hard to read with these ranges, but this is the expected snowfall forecast from Sunday morning through Tuesday morning. And you can see, like we talked about, 1 to 3 inches in a lot of the valleys. Here's Grangeville coming in at 4 inches. And then on those favored passes, 12 to 18 inches of snow stands out. So something to keep in mind there. We had talked about also the potential for snow squalls with the front and just behind the front on Monday, which could bring some locally higher totals and some dramatically reduced visibilities in those heavier showers. As far as wind potential, so these are wind probabilities of greater than 40 mile per hour gust. The one on the left is for later on Sunday. You can see valley probabilities anywhere 10, 20, all the way up to 40% probability for gust over 40. A concern that kind of stands out is anywhere the ground is somewhat thawed, that it'd be fairly wet and soft, and there'd be a concern for some tree fall. On the terrain itself, we're generally expecting wind gusts 45 to 55 miles per hour, but there could easily be some gust over 60. Early Monday morning, similar probabilities except higher for those valleys of northwest Montana for gust over 40. Just one quick look at snow levels again. Generally 4,500 to 5,000 feet until we get to early Monday, and then the snow levels drop all the way to valley floors. Here's a look at precipitation chances. Main focus being again later Sunday into the day on Monday, but as we get into early next week, even the middle of next week, favorable pattern for snow to continue, especially on the terrain. So it's not going to be over, once we get to Tuesday. Some of these graphics you're probably familiar with, snow temperature graphics. This one's for Lookout Pass. Just once again, just helping to show some of the timing being later Sunday for the heavier snow rates, and then temperatures really dropping off on Monday. More of these graphics can be found at weather.gov/MSO/winter briefing, so go check those out. I do have some more but I'm just going to go through them very quickly. Pause if you wanted to see those for a longer time. Lolo Pass here, Marias Pass, Lost Trail Pass, Whitebird Hill, Homestake Pass, the town of Missoula, town of Libby, town of Kalispell, town of Grangeville. So last but not least, we had talked about the unsettled, cooler, wetter pattern continuing. So this is the very end of February into early March. Trend toward below normal temperatures, above normal precipitation. If you have any questions, please contact us, 406-329-4840. You have a good day.